Hey, what's up, guys? We have another video for you today. This is League of Legends. We're going to be talking a little bit about spacing, I guess, and the what I call the circumference of League of Legends. I don't know if it makes any sense, but I'm going to draw it out for you guys today. So a lot of League of Legends players, early on, they have a few gripes with the game in terms of spacing. You know, they try to go in, and they always get killed or they die. So we're going to talk a little bit about what I like to call the circumference in the game. So as you notice, let's say you're playing mid lane, you're playing, it's your Lux and your opponent's Victor. No, let's do Lux and Katarina, I guess. Let's do two characters who can throw Qs. So any two characters that can throw Qs like Lux and Katarina are mid. So we're going to talk about where you want to keep your opponent when you're playing mid lane, and this applies to all characters in the entire game. This applies to team fights and anything of that nature. So let's take a look. What we're going to first do is we're going to draw a circle. Okay, you guys can't see that. My marker died, guys. Hold on. Let me get another marker. We will use black this time. Um, okay, so here we go. We have a black marker. We're going to draw a circle like so. If you guys can see that. So we have a circle on the page. I need to turn down the. We have a circle on the page, guys. So let's say that this is mid lane. Okay. Um, bushes over here, bushes over here. If you guys can see, like that. So let's say that your opponent is right here. Your opponent is right there. You generally want to be over here. You kind of want to rotate around with your opponent. So if your opponent moves over here to this location, you want to move over here to this location. Keeping this like catty corner kind of thing going will typically mess up your opponent's how they're throwing their spells. You know, throwing your spells instead of being like straightforward and like right in front of them, they just have to throw their Q in a straight line. But this way, if you're moving around with them, they're gonna have a hard time throwing their Qs. So just keep that in mind when playing the game. So if you guys didn't get that the first time, you kind of want to be on a diagonal with your opponent like this. You kind of want to have a line that's going diagonal through the circle at all times when dealing with your opponent. So just keep that in mind when playing, guys. If you notice, if you keep that circle and keep your spacing, you'll find that you're staying alive a lot more. This even applies to team fights. If the player closest to you, if you keep that circle with the opponent who's closest to you, let's say for an example you're an AD carry. If you're an AD carry, technically the tank should be closest to you because their AD carry is in the back in their back line. So if you keep that circle with the tanks, it'll be harder for the tanks to get to you to get the kill. Same things with all other player classes. So guys, just remember this. Take this into consideration when playing. And that's really much it. I call this the circumference, I guess. Whatever you guys want to name it. But that's about it. I'll see you guys later.